Dandy's World is a popular game on Roblox, so there are various different types of players. We're going to go over each and every one of them. Starting off with the starter. These guys are completely new to the game, so they might be confused with the game's mechanics. They are commonly seen using Boxden or Poppy because only one of them can be obtained for free when first starting Dandy's World. However, do note that experienced players might use these tunes for mastery. If it's Poppy, they are likely trying to unlock Louie. All of that aside though, starters might not understand how to properly do a machine. They might miss a skill check and sometimes die to a Twisted because of it. But they're just trying to learn how to play, so you can't judge them too much. It's kinda harsh. I'll give them a 6 out of 10. They're not the sharpest tool in the shed, but at least they're trying their best. That's good. Next up, we've got the Roleplayer. If you have ever gone... Oh my god! If you have ever gone into roleplay mode, you have definitely met one of these guys. They're not exactly new to Dandy's World, but there's a chance they're highly invested in the game's lore. You can find these guys in roleplay mode hosting a roleplay. Half of them can be fun to play with, but the other half... not so much. They're only fun to play with in roleplay mode though. Don't roleplay in runs. It's weird. I don't mind roleplaying with these guys a bit myself, but if it's going to be intimate or freaky, get out of my sight now. You're getting a 4 out of 10. You lost 6 points because half of your people traumatized me. After that, we've got the Toxic. I'm going to be real with you. These guys suck. They can range from multiple levels. Toxic players take the game way too seriously. They'll get mad because someone other than a Cosmo or a Bassi picked up a heal. Someone picked up a tape while someone was using Sprout. And someone is on a machine while using a tune that is often used to distract. Trust me, you do not want this guy on your team. They are idiotic, rude, annoying, and makes your gameplay a living hell. They're even mean to starters and sometimes try to grief them, which I'll be moving on to later in the video. But I have my ways of getting rid of them. If you were unlucky enough to get on their bad side, they'd laugh at you when you die. But remember that karma will strike at any moment. Because karma's I can't say that, I don't want to get demonetized. I'm giving them a 0 out of 10. Bro, shut up, please. And then there's the Grinder. These guys are pretty chill. They're just trying to grind for their first main. They sometimes host main hunts so people can help them grind. I usually join them because I want to help them too. They are usually seen using Roger, since his passive ability allows him to gain double the amount of research that the other tunes get. But it would be absolute mayhem for the Twisteds if every tune in the run was Roger. These are the kind of people who lose their cool out of joy once they get 100% research on a main Twisted, because that means they're going to get their first main. But as long as they're happy, I'm happy. I'm giving you an 8 out of 10. Good luck on getting your first main, bro. Then after that, we've got the Ragebaiter. You can find these guys trying to join main-only runs as Eggson, Shrimpo, or any other common tune. Now, don't get me wrong, these guys can be a bit funny, but not when you're the victim. They go out their way to be really irritating, and I mean really irritating. In situations like these, I'd usually ignore them and say nothing. Don't give them attention, it's what they want. 1 out of 10. I promise you're impressing no one with that type of stuff. Now I've got to save you. Now, you see, I can't stress this enough. You're in a run and you're out of stamina, and the elevator's about to close. You think this is the end until Astro swoops in and BAM! You're full of stamina again, and you get into the elevator before it closes. That's the example of a savior. We need more people like them. Not only are you saving someone from dying, you're also gaining respect. So you should be a savior. That's what you should be. You get a 10 out of 10. Thank you so much for saving my life, bro. And this is the Exploiter. So imagine this. You want to play Dandy's World, so you join a server. All of a sudden, a flying tune just speeds past you, defying the laws of gravity. What you saw there was an Exploiter. You'll commonly find these guys flying across the lobby or sitting on top of another player. While I must admit, the Dandy's World Exploiters are kinda funny, they're also harming the game by using scripts that go against its functions. And exploiting is also bannable in Dandy's World, so these guys are putting themselves at risk of getting banned. 2 out of 10. Chill out. You are going to get yourself banned. Next, we have the Griefer. If this is you, I have just one message for you. You suck! Now, if you're unlucky enough to get on a griefer's bad side, which is probably what happens when you steal their machine, they are going to lead Twisted to you in hopes of you getting hit. Now, you really shouldn't do this as you can get banned from Dandy's World for griefing. Speaking of which, if you encounter a griefer in your run, make sure to report them by recording and then send the recording to the Discord server as evidence to report them. If you're not part of the Discord server, make sure to send the recording to a friend who is in the Discord server so they can report them for you. If all else fails, ask someone else to record and stay with them just in case the griefer tries to attack. However, sometimes if the Twisted is given to you, don't immediately jump to conclusions. Sometimes it was an accident. If someone accidentally leads Twisted to you once or twice, wait until they do it 3 times before confirming that they're griefing. Negative infinity out of 10. I'm gonna get you banned for that. After the griefer, we get the pro. These guys are so talented, you'd practically be begging for them to be on your team. You can find these guys using any tune with balanced stats. And if you were lucky enough, you'd find them using holiday mains. They'd usually help you get to higher floors. But if that doesn't happen, this next player will definitely help you get to a high floor. 9 out of 10. Wow, you're good. And last but not least, we have the Distractor. These guys are one of the best Dandy's World players. They will distract the Twisteds, risking their life so they can help us finish the machines faster. All you need to do is stay out of the Distractor's way, because if you're using a toon who has lower stealth than the toon the Distractor is using, the Twisteds might lose interest in the Distractor and they might target you. Either way, having a good Distractor in your run will guarantee a long run, as long as no one jumps out in front of them. However, half of the people in this fandom like me have adapted to surviving without a Distractor by going on solo runs all the time. God, this song's amazing. Oh, wait, where was I? Normally I would have given a rating here, but I just want to admire the song in the background first. Okay, that's enough. These guys will get an 11 out of 10. They are the best Dandy's World players you could ever come across.